Right, this video is incredibly important.
This is paramount, isn't it? This is like biblical.
This is biblical, but not to be confused with top 10 pints. This video is top 10 pint scenarios.
In terms of...
Because we are going to do a top 10 pints.
We're not ranking beer beverages here. We're not ranking Carlsberg and Foster's or whatever, even though they wouldn't be in my top 100. But it's situations in which a pint is either warranted or is consumed. A pint is consumed.
Yeah.
Consumed.
Situations where you have a pint and now these are going to be ranked by us for you.
Yeah.
But top of the pops for pints.
I obviously, because I'm not anybody else, I've drawn from personal experience on my list.
Yeah, same.
So
we do the same set of rules for the video.
Yeah.
I want to start because I spent a lot of time on this.
You 10 through 6, go.
I think. Do I have any honourables? No, I don't. Number 10.
Yep.
For pint scenarios. Train.
Oh.
Do you get me?
Pint being,
it can be in a can as long as it's pint size.
Pint can. If you're having a normal beer can, it don't count.
No.
Right, okay. So you're talking like a pint can of Stella on a train.
Yeah.
Proper
head into like Mank.
Right, okay.
Or Match Day or something.
Scenarios.
It's a rare one, that's why it's 10.
Scenarios where that would be valid are on the train to a match day or on the train to the airport on the piss.
Yeah.
It's essentially going out in Manchester for us, isn't it, really? You wouldn't have a pint can of anything if you were going to Heathrow to then fly somewhere because you'd be in absolute agony, or I would be anyway.
But
I'm getting old.
You're extra like rowdy when you've had a pint on the train, aren't you? Do you know what I mean?
It's one of those where you feel a bit, because it's not normal.
Yeah, you're having a pint at like 40 mile an hour.
Like if you cracked on open at Asda, you'd have that bit of sort of adrenaline rush. I would anyway. Okay, that's a fairly valid number 10.
Number 9, which I thought might be higher up on my list, but
number 10's not on my. Your number 10's not on my list, by the way. Just exclusive.
I can only say I've done this a few amount of times, but when I have, it's been good.
Mm-hmm.
Purely because of the hours that I work. Hint. Straight from work pint.
Straight from work pint is on anyone on the planet's list.
Yeah.
When give me your ideal though. Are you talking right home via the shop?
I'm talking
Airbnb via the shop.
I'm talking maybe that, yeah, but or you just get home and it's 8 o'clock, all you want to do is just watch Jokers and there's a fresh Bud Light in the fridge that's like stone cold.
That's
Steve Austin.
The caveat for yours is if it has been in the fridge.
Yeah.
Like you've not bought it from a shop and got it home and it's lost that bit of temperature, or it was dry like an Asda.
It needs to have a week in the fridge minimum.
Yeah, touching back at wall.
Yeah.
I'll taught you well.
Yeah. 8.
Yep.
Quite proud of thought of this one because it's quite a random one. After a walk in the countryside, you know when you end up at a pub at the end?
Oh my life, that's such a good idea.
You know, like your boots are a bit muddy, but you're like, fuck, I need to sit down now.
They better do something good here, and you look, and they've got like Crystals Lager and loads of shit. You go in the corner and they got Estrella, and you're like,
yeah, pretty much.
Oh damn, that's all. I should have gone on my list.
That's why I spent a lot of time on this. It's in full range of scenarios.
Okay.
I always struggle to count backwards from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. Family meal.
Yep.
Just nothing else needs to be said about that.
You got
yeah. Yeah.
No burping at the table. Keep the burps in your mouth. Yeah.
Number 6.
We'll be all fucking night with this one.
The opening pint to the scum run.
Scum run. Right. Okay.
Only the opening one though.
Yeah, because
it's
15 deep and it's a bit of a.
Yeah.
What would you open with? Blackpool Scum Run.
Yeah, Blackpool Scum Run probably just. I always try and open with the lightest of beers, just to sort of.
You have more volume.
Maybe and just that it's. You don't know why. Sometimes beers affect you differently, if you get me. Like you can have 2 pints and you feel a bit like, you can have 5 and you don't feel anything.
It depends what it is.
I do it to sort of see where I'm at.
Which
is not what anyone else does in a scum run because they just want to get fucked. And I'm like, I just want to see where I'm at, you know.
I'm going to open with a water. Water for my daughter. Right. Okay. That's a fairly valid one so far.
Yeah. Nothing too shabby.
My number 10. Some of mine are closely related, and some of mine are quite esoteric and random. So,
like you.
Yes. Number 10. Straightforward. Everyone's done this. Airport pre-holiday.
Yep.
Overpriced pint in a Wetherspoons.
But that's when you know you're going away.
It's when you got
holiday
when you've got through security and you got all your bags and stuff, and you've gone right. We're sitting there. I don't care, and I'm getting one of him.
Yeah.
Yep. That's usually.
It's usually a £5.50 Carlsberg, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's flat.
I wanted to do that last time we came back. I wanted to get one in the airport after we'd arrived. before we got in the car. It's like so wrong, isn't it? But yeah, it's got to be expensive.
Yeah.
It's got to be like £6-7 for a bud or whatever.
And there's like 5 people on the queue, but 1 person serving.
Yeah. Like, honestly, you can't beat a good San Miguel from Manchester Airport Terminal 3.
Yeah.
It's really tasty.
Yeah.
Right. Number 9 for me is the hurried 2 p.m. concourse beer at a football game. Do you know when you've queued up for ages?
Concourse meaning, I thought that was the name of the pub, but is that?
No, the concourse is the bit behind the ground when you're in the ground, but the bit where people piss and order pies from.
Yeah. So
when everyone stood there with one hand on pint and one in pocket, sort of
watching Jeff
and the pint. Speaking,
it's plastic cup in it.
Plastic cup. So it's roughly a pint, but it's nowhere near as good as anything you've ever had in your life.
No one says, "Can I have one of them 498 millers, please?" It's a pint.
It's just a pint. It's just a pint.
But yeah, you always buy it. Kickoff's in 10 minutes. You're like, you have 2 sips. It's too cold, and you got to chin it. And it hurts.
You get once, and you're like, oh fuck sake, you got to down it because it's like the guy's doing "Welcome to Higher."
Yeah.
This next one's very similar, and this is when you are in the boozer, roughly 12 p.m. and it's the pints when you're on footy all day, when you go into the 3 o'clock and there's a good R5 fixture.
Yeah.
So it's one of those ones where it's like a...
You sort of...
what's the word I need to say here? It is like a implied pint. So the pint is good because it's an implied goodness of a pint because you're going to get about 8 more later. It's the
start of a ceremony.
You're getting almost 6 of the ones later as well, like a bit of a taste of those. Going, I can't wait for later. Can't wait for the next pint. You already are. So that's that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 backward Sammys.
6.
This is my 7th. 1, 10, 9, 8, 7. You got to count 10, you mong. My 7th, pub after work.
Yep.
Not pint after work. Specific difference.
You in your work clothes.
Work, home, pub. Pub first is what I tried to do there. Go to the pub before you go home.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
So yeah, you only have one because.
But it's on the way, isn't it?
Because I'm pretty sure 1's over the limit anyway. Is it 1?
1 is the limit.
Is the cut off?
Is it? Yeah.
So you can't cane it either. You got to nurse it. So it's even better because you spend 30 minutes on 1 beer.
Yeah.
Because if you drink it, you cherish it, and it's just luscious.
It's a good word, that.
And then I've been a bit random with my description at this one, which is I'll put 2 minutes here. No, hang on. No, it's because my description of one of them is like 30 words. Right. This next one, number 6 for me, is just day drinking.
Yeah.
When you're just, I love it when it's.
So it's just, not a crawl, is it? It's more.
It's not a crawl. I've done it before a few times when you're on your own. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go you just go in and there's literally no one there. It's like, hello barkeep, pint.
Yeah.
And it's just.
It's like World's End, isn't it? Has it got a surprisingly nutty taste? It's on the tongue. It's beer.
Beer. Yeah. It literally is exactly that. Like. The number of times I've done it when you're in London or whatever like that, and you can tell everyone else is in there for a business lunch or something, and it's like, pint. Any food? No.
Yeah. I want a pint and a chair.
I want a pint. That glass you got in your hand, put beer in it.
Yeah.
I'll have it now. Well, I just love that sort of bond when it's just. I don't know why it reminds me of when it's just like that and it's just one bloke and everything. It reminds me of like Red Dead or like a Western when you go in and he's just cleaning that same glass with a rag.
Yeah,
and it's just
Another one, Mr. Courtney.
Yeah. So
slides it down the bar.
That's one of the best pints I've had. That was just in day drinking in London. Just I had like 6-7 hours to kill and thought, fuck it. So
yeah,
sports bar, no sport on.
Yeah,
like BBC News. Yeah. Like fucking yeah. Right. Okay. Please do me your 5, 3, 2. We've absolutely.
I had 15 on my shortlist.
By the way, there is absolutely no way our next 5 match. Not a chance.
No. Well, my number 5 is 3 words.
Mm-hmm.
Random spoons midweek.
Okay.
So that happens to me quite a bit because
spoons is important as well in that.
Yeah, because spoons is one of them. It's like when people say, "Do you want to get a takeaway?" 9 times out of 10 it's Mackey's because it's so quick and easy. You're in and out.
For you.
Well, no, but you know what I mean. Like
if you're out,
that was a poor.
I know what you say. If you're out, it's Mackey's.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're out and about, it's always going to be there. You know,
it's one every 3 minutes.
Yeah, and the same with spoons. But for us, because we always work different days, we never know when anyone's free. So it might turn up that we're all free on a Tuesday from 8 till 10, and so we're just let's go, and it just turns into like 9 pints.
What's this called on yours?
Random spoons midweek.
You need random short notice spoons midweek, don't you? Where it's like 45.
Yeah, well,
done.
like just said your teas like 7 o'clock Tuesday. You think I might watch a film, go to bed. You get a buzz. We're going spoons in a minute. There's 7 of us. Fucking right.
All over it.
Yeah. 4.
Yep.
Sloss. Just as a scenario in itself, Albert Slosh is just. When you said day drinking to me, that came to my mind. But I think it's more the casual. It's more the
atmosphere, isn't it?
It's the atmosphere, but it's also the.
Do you know what I feel like?
I feel like I've always had better conversations in that place.
Yeah, because it's brought on by the surroundings you're in. Because you're in the promised land. It's like when you go. Do you know when you get to the Pokemon League after you've done all 10 gyms, and you're like surrounded by people and like there's no dickheads here.
Yeah.
There's no one's here who's crept in. You've got to earn to get here.
Yeah.
Like you've earned to be in.
It's a pub, but. Yeah,
I feel like it's a pub that's got a like 50 quid buy-in, but it hasn't.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Where you can't just. No, you never see anybody coming and going trying to like.
I've seen people get kicked out of there before for just being how not so much massive dickheads, but just a little bit of dickheads that in a normal pub would just go over people's heads. But in Sloss, they were just like, "Oh, you no."
Yeah. Sloss is an establishment, isn't it? It's a force of nature.
3 quite high on my list. Airport. Already been discussed. It's just that for me is holiday begins now.
You don't even and that
bag on ground.
One thing I forgot to mention
off.
as well with my airport, the same thing like you said. It honestly doesn't matter what it is.
No, fits in a pint and
if it's a vessel of
cheers me up.
Yeah, completely agree.
Yeah,
valid. Number 3.
Number 2.
Yep.
Similar to one of your numbers, I can't remember, but different timing.
Mm-hmm.
So you said 2 o'clock on the concourse before the footy.
Yep.
I'm saying 3 o'clock sports bar. Jeff on telly.
Yep.
Cause like something like that. But like Jeff's there, Soccer Saturday, it's all around you. Everyone's talking scores, you've just done your Super 6. You've just done your Super 6 and they bring a pint to you.
You've got your acca on.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's my 2.
Man. They are good. When you know in some other caveat for that as well, you've just had a piss as well. So you've got at least 35 plus of Jeff without having to go for a piss. That's always good to me.
Yeah, there's nothing better than timing your piss at the end or at the start, or like, you know what I mean, not halfway through a pint. So you come back and there's like
you don't leave half a pint, so you got to down it quicker and you don't enjoy the last half because you don't leave it when you go for a piss and you piss more because you drunk more. Yeah. Right. My number 5. Yeah, sorry, I've confused myself because I've got 11 lines on this. One that you might not share currently, but you will in the future. First pint at a casino when you go in.
Okay.
You've been before, aren't you? But
I've been to just have a pint.
Yeah, but when you go and you know that's you for the night because that's your plan. It's one of those things where you think about it in the days before. Like I've genuinely thought about Heineken's at Grosvenor because the Heineken's there. It's like
do they fridge the glasses?
The glasses come out of the Heineken fridge and they're like opaque. They've got the little letter opener thing to get the froth off top like that.
I think Heineken fridges are colder than normal fridges.
Oh, they are. Yeah. It's like scientifically impossible how cold they are. But the bit that gets me is the Heineken's there taste so much fucking better than probably even the Heineken factory, not even being.
Maybe, yeah.
But it's like a work of art. You know when they spend like 30 minutes making a cocktail?
Yeah.
It's like none of this fucking around. The glass is a bit dirty and it stinks of dishwasher or water. It's just mint.
It's an experience, isn't it?
Yes. Number 4.
How old are you?
Don't let me forget to show you that video later about the vape thing.
Okay.
Hotel bar night 1.
Oh.
When there's a lot of possibilities ahead, you've done an investigatory sweep of the bar.
You've got a couple hours before you go to bed or something.
You've zoned in. You've had a long day of travelling or whatever. You can't be arsed. You're excited.
Change out your travel clothes.
Change out your travel clothes, and you know you're gonna have a swift one before you go to sleep.
Yep.
Oh, spot on. You know you lay in the ground because this is your new surroundings.
It's like
you're putting a stamper out like when dogs do shits or piss or whatever they do to announce territories.
Do you not think
sit down, fucking Cause Light here, and this is my stomping ground now for the next 3 weeks.
Do you not think that having a pint is the human equivalent of a docking station? Like, you know, when like when you put your phone on charge, like it's just like
when R2 plugs in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I am home for now.
Yep. So my number 3 is probably very specific to me, but I bet other people do it. It is NFL Poker Sundays beer. The first beer you have, because It literally is.
That's like 2 sports. Why? Talk me through it.
Talk you through it, right? So, when you're doing nothing on a Sunday, in NFL season, you get on Red Zone, which is like Jeff, but they actually show the games in real time. They keep going, shit, something's happening in Minneapolis. Oh, yeah. Like the guy, I don't know.
So they got coverage across the board then?
It's every single game that's on, right?
Did they all play this on the same day? Like,
they'll have one on a Thursday and then one on a Friday, but ballpark, 90% of the games are being played on the Sunday, right? But staggered times, so 90% of that 90% will start at 6, and then one at 8, and then one at 10, like a late one at 10 or 12 or whatever. But the guy does them all. I've seen the behind the scenes on YouTube, and he's stood up looking at 6 screens, and he's got a mic here, and he's just stood up, and he's like,
whoa. He says,
has
it happened before? There's been like 3 touchdowns at once. He's just shut his pants.
Yeah, he's because he's got people in his ear, he's got producers and everything. I don't know how. I'll show you that later off air. But so basically, sometimes there's footy on as well. So sometimes there's 3 sports. So it's footy. I've had it where footy's on the tablet, laptop with poker on it. Yeah. Because a lot of the tournaments start at 6 when the NFL starts, so it all falls into place. Yeah. You've got footy on at 5:30, so you're just approaching, just gearing into half time, like the 5:30 game or whatever. But so scenario, you're there, everything's correct. You've got a pint out of the fridge because it is a pint. Yeah. Right. And the guy goes, ready for those magic every week. Hey, ready for the magic words. 7 hours of commercial-free football starts now, and it is through. Yeah, 6 o'clock through. Right. So I do it every single week, where I've got my pint glass ready with beer, wait for him to say it, and go.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Whilst I was playing cards.
I'm so happy.
Yep. So honestly, it's the best thing ever. If you spunk 40 quid playing poker and drink 3 pints and watch NFL and footy all night, it's fucking mint.
I just thought something as you were saying that, because when you said you had a tablet and your laptop as well.
I had tablet, laptop split into 2 for poker and thingy. Tablet for one footy game, TV for the other one.
I've thought of a device, because 9 times out of 10 when you watch someone on your laptop, you're leaning back like that.
Yep.
It's a harness that you put around yourself. Yep. And it gets bigger like that, so you got it can be
like when you're eating breakfast in bed.
Sort of, yeah. So you can have like your laptop here, the tablet there, but it's all supported. Yeah. For whatever reason, but you can just literally lie there, and it's like a TV. But
you need it to be like the seating at a Roman amphitheatre, where it's staggered like that, so that you can have them all, but they don't block each other in any sort of suitable way. Yeah. So that is my number 3 because it's amazing. This one's the one with a long description. Very sorry.
The last one wasn't.
No, on my phone it was NFL Poker Days, but the actual wording I've put down here. You ready? So my number 2. Best.
I hope your 201 is the same as my 1.
Might not be. I'm not sure.
I think it will, because we are the same.
My number 2 pint scenario is, I'm going to read it verbatim from when I've scrawledly typed it on my phone. Meal out at a restaurant after you've ordered your food. They've brought you your pint, and then you put the menu down and lean back. You know, when they bring you the pint. Okay. So when they've come over, they've asked you what food you want. You've known for 2 days what you're having. You've ordered your steak or whatever, right? Order your drinks. They come back with your drinks, don't they, and take your food menu away. Yeah. So you lean back.
Yeah, it clears the table.
Either that, or wait, I might be getting confused when you lean back and they put you like, who's a steak and chips? Me. Yeah. Even though they got plenty of room anyway, you always lean back, like, don't you? And mixed grill. But it's more when it's
I wish I could erase them 5 seconds of my life at all, like every time that happens, because it's just everyone does it, and it's like
it's so cringe. And then the one when you do and that bit where
sorry
and they come over with the scampi and it's the other side of the table and they go to sort of lean, do you grab it, and they sort of try and go around your hand and then drop it on the salt a bit, and it's just hovering, and it's like, anyone couldn't get out with it. So mine is basically
so when you got your pint, take the menu and then the wait begins for your food.
The wait begins, but you've got something to keep you going. But it's more the every single motion. Do you know what? I think in my head I changed that because I've not slept very much recently. But it should be the way you should get it. They should bring it over like the food and go, and who had the course like me? And you just lean back and they put it in front of you and you're like, thank. Like you drop your napkin off your knee, thanks, like that. You know what I mean? So it should be like that. They should change that. They should bring the pints over, but on a tray, and then do it properly, irrespective of where you are, with the spoons, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my number 2.
My number 1.
Go on.
3 words. Yep. I've done this with quite a few, but it will need more elaborating. Yep. But I'll see if you get it from these 3 words.
Okay.
European city umbrella. Is it the same as your one?
No.
Do you know what I mean, though?
I know exactly what you mean, but I've not been to mainland Europe for ages. But I actually know. I went to Oktoberfest.
But do you know what I mean? When it's
I know exactly what you mean, because you don't know what it's in a city you're not familiar with, right? You know that might do pharmacies because it's got a cross on it, and that's probably a fucking bank or whatever because it looks boring. But then you go to a place that's got a big square tent like that with a banner on the outside, 6 mile away. You know that does beer.
Well, like it's restaurants there, and then it's like a bit of a gap, and then it's more tables and chairs with a little perimeter.
Yep.
Big umbrellas that are like, you know, the Coca-Cola ones, sometimes like that, or it's got a brand on the top. And there's outside heaters.
It makes me happy when they are more the restaurant zone.
Yeah.
Because it's like a sign of class.
Yeah. But the one that springs to mind the most was in Prague, and we were in this square.
Mm-hmm.
In this restaurant, had a litre of Pilsner, and it was dead good price or whatever. In this nice square, sun was going down, and there's a busker about 100 yards over there playing piano. I could just faintly hear it. I remember just sitting back with my pint, and there's like just nice people talking around me, like all different nationalities, and I was like, I am surrounded by a lot of nice things.
It's a lot of nice subtle things as well in it. It's good.
Yeah, I just felt like I was in like a simulation. I get a bit melancholic when things like that happen, because you sit there, don't you, and you sit down and you go, this is the way to live, and then you go, this is that prick's local. Yeah. You know what I mean? That gets me. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And you got to
but
I think
it's the same among all European cities.
Yeah.
Although I've been to recently.
When you see
the squares, and they all have the brollies around the inside of it.
I've had the same thing. When I went to Oktoberfest, it was the same thing. And I had a stein of Paulaner at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
No, I didn't. I had 3 before 10 o'clock in the morning on a weekday, because we were at Oktoberfest. It was fucking nuclear.
I'm just trying to find. I think I remember taking one. Went to Barcelona.
Yeah.
And when I saw this stretch of bit, I was like,
it's like when you see an oasis in a desert, and you go, oh my god, salvation.
Yeah, literally that. I'll cut this little bit out of me trying to find it, but there we go. That was it.
Yeah, that is
strolling down. Yep. You know what I mean? It's like, that's a restaurant, but there's another one there. There's another one there.
Next pub does shit.
Yeah. Honestly, Tom, I watched World's End again like last week, and dare I say, I think it's maybe joint top of the Cornetto trilogy for me. I watched it, got home from a pub about 9:30, had about 3 pints, watched World's End, and I was just grinning from ear to ear for the whole thing.
It's annoying because I love the first 2/3 of that film, but the last third I'm over it. It doesn't do anything for me.
No, I know, but there is an emotional thing to it.
No, I know, but it's more.
Watch it again. Honestly,
I'll watch it again because I've not watched it for a few years. But it's in my mind, it's the first 2 are sort of untouchable, and the last one is for the first 2/3, and the last act.
Well, I thought that as well, but then I was more hooked towards the last act.
Right, okay.
Like most recent time watching it, but there was a bit where, you know, when the twins are robots or whatever, and they find out, and then they're having a scrap with Rosamund Pike. Simon Pegg comes in.
Tackles one for a fence, doesn't he?
Finishes it off, and then and he goes, right, we need to go back inside before someone comes out and asks what's going on. Stephen comes out, what's going on? It's just,
I forgot he's in it.
It's so quick. That cast, oh man, Martin Freeman thingy. Yeah.
That's in Mega Cup, innit?
Yeah. I'm using all my vetoes on him. Right, sorry.
We've got no vetoes left.
You're number 1.
My number one comes preceded by an honourable mention that both of us have forgotten about until just now.
Yeah.
The pint that you've forgotten was in the fridge when you open the fridge to have a look what's in the fridge. Yeah. If you want a bit of cheese or something, there's a beer, and you're like, yeah. That's a separate one that's not good. For me, the number 1 pint scenario is in a American sports bar.
Yeah.
When you've been given a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And you've got
it's in a basket.
You got a cheeseburger in a basket with some frites or boneless wings or something like that, and you got a Miller Lite.
Yeah. I mean, Miller Lite, and whistle's just gone. Game on.
About 20 screens. 3 sports, 20 screens.
Yeah.
Ratios all to shit. But that for me is Miller Lite, a lager in a sports bar, and it's only good if you've never been in the place before.
Yeah.
When it's completely
you just
alien.
Keep discovering things.
Yeah. Fucking perfect.
Yeah. I mean,
it literally is like, I'll try and see if I've got one from last time. Hang on.
We should do this again in 5 years and see how different it is.
100%.
Lager. Is that
Sam?
Lager?
Right. Don't edit this bit out of the video. So this is in the video, yeah?
Yeah.
So My number one here is physical evidence taken by myself in...
You have to show the camera because they won't see it.
You can bring it up on Facebook. It's on Facebook. You not just do that on the thing.
Yeah. As long as you show me which one it is.
In a sports bar in DC on a Saturday night, rammed, full of blokes shouting, might get stabbed, fuck it, it's scary, but it's awesome.
You won't get stabbed in America, you get shot.
Miller Lite, side of some chips with some sort of shit on it, and this burger was, I remember the burger as well, the burger accentuates the pint because the burger had cream cheese on it, and I'll never forget it.
Oh my god.
That is better than the Mona Lisa.
Yeah. 100%. You know it's good when it's got the stab when it's stabbed, the burger.
Yeah, with a little thing on it.
Mm.
Even if it's like, it just works for me, that's just gets me going.
Bit of garnish.
Yeah.
Right. Send me that.
Yep.
On Facebook and then we'll wrap it up.
Sound.
Yeah.
Tune in next time.
Yeah. More shit talking.
Oh yeah. Fucking about another million top 10s as well, aren't we?
We could do a top 10 poo scenarios.
Top 10s as well.
Yeah.
And then top 10s. From there. We'll get really going.
Yeah. Okay. Next time.
In a bit.